We're going to be using tantalizing teal in order to do our adventure ahead layout. Load up your sponge. Make sure you wipe it all off. No big globs on there. And then I like to leave my chipboard in this if I can, just because these are real small, these lines that are attached to it, and I don't want to ruin them or, you know, make them crinkly or anything like that. So if you leave it in the piece, then you've got a better chance of not hurting it. This is one of their new ones, the luster. It has the glitter, but not as glittery, and I think it goes on much better too, but still one that's going to need to be done in coats. So I would say at least 2 or 3 coats. And that's looking pretty good. And you can do it one right after the other. Try not to keep brushing this because you'll brush it right off. You're gonna dab and twist. All right, that looks great to me. All right, ladies, we're gonna be working on our March Adventure Ahead layout with the sea life that's on it. We're going to be using our Tim Holtz template with the circles. We're going to be using the tantalizing teal, which is a luster polish that has the mica in it. So once you have those things, if you get your layout to this point, you can pretty much do the template part of it. You can finish the whole layout if you want, but for the sake of a demo, this is as good as it has to be. I've already got my scrap paper laying out because I know I'm going to stamp off the page here, at the bottom, up at the top, and then the right side. So always make sure that you're doing that so you're not getting it on anything. So let's start on that left-hand side. I'm going to load up my sponge, wipe all of it off. Okay, and then once I've got it placed, I'm just gonna start stamping. Now I've got some people asking about using these sponges and also how it leaves like that circle mark. If you don't like that, use the Tim Holtz brush and then that won't happen. I don't mind the circle shapes on it, so I just use that. We've got a little bit that's gonna go right here and it's gonna be hidden by the photo. So every time with this, you're gonna load up a sponge, wipe it all off. Okay, perfect. I've got this top portion where it's stamped off. And I've got a little bit like right in there, right above the photo when you get them on there. And then we're going to do the side, and that's partially off. And we're also going to do the bottom. Oops, I moved it a little bit, so I'm just going to set it up and make sure I don't go back over that. Perfect. And then down at the bottom, and then we're going to be all set with this one. Awesome. Remove all your scrap papers, and then you can see exactly where you've put your gilding polish.